What's going on, everybody? We're going to be doing our Bash and Berwin predictions. This is a week before Bash and the Berwin, so there might be another match added to this card before we do the predictions. Just we both have busy schedules next week. We don't know when we're both going to be on, so we decided to do it now. So we missed out on the match. Apologies, but here's how we feeling about Bash and Berwin next weekend.
Uh, Not too bad. Like, matches are important. The I think this is a relatively safe slash fun match card.
Facts. I mean, I know there's been criticism. There's only four matches and all that. I can understand some of the criticism because you're paying for a show and you only get four matches. I could see some of the complaints. Hopefully, the matches are great. Just have to wait and see. So let's get into it. First match. Now, this match has gotten some criticism because KO didn't really earn a title shot. He just kind of came out for at first he said I don't want it, but then he heard Roman Reigns was going to get it. He's like, oh, Roman Reigns is going to get it? No, I want it. And he cut a passionate promo and he got the match. So we got Kevin Owens against Cody. I think this will be a very good wrestling match. Both these guys are very good in the ring. Here's who you have winning this match. Do you have Cody retaining or do you have KO winning this match?
Gee, I wonder who I have in the match to where like it's Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, who just accepted having a title shot. I have Cody Rhodes for this one. It's gonna be a good match. We know that. It's just I think this is the most predictable match on the card, personally, because it's just like Cody's not gonna lose the title. And as much as I would love to see KO win the title, he ain't win this one. He ain't winning this belt. This belt in lockstep.
Yeah. Yeah, as a KO supporter through it all, he's not winning this match. Cody's not losing this title till Mania. They still have rocking him in the cards if that's still happening. Cody's holding this belt till Mania, at least. So yes, I understand it makes it a lot of predictable matches. That doesn't mean the feuds can't be fun, the matches can't be fun, the stories can't be fun. So we'll have to see. Like this is something rare that WWE is doing. I mean, you don't really see them do a lot of like babyface versus babyface for the world titles. So I think it's something different. I'm not a fan of KO just not earning it. I think they should always do no more contenders. I've just always been that kind of person. But I guess they just need an opponent for Cody. I've already been hearing like some fans are concerned, kind of like what they were with Reigns, that Cody's running out of opponents already, and there's not a lot of people. He's faced Solo, he's faced Cody, or faced Cody, he's faced KO, facing KO. I want to see him and Randy eventually. Maybe they set that up down the line. That's something I would like to see. But yeah, Cody's not losing this. If anybody bets KO, then you might as well just throw your money in the fire because you're not winning that bet. So team Cody all the way. So next match, CM Punk against Drew McIntyre in a strap match. No Seth Rollins. He's dealing with another injury. That's why Bronson Reed just destroyed him. Strap matches, I'm not always a fan of. It depends who's in it for me. I feel like sometimes they can just be too convoluted and just kind of messy. But we'll have to see how these two do. So, Tears, who do you have winning between CM Punk and Drew in this strap match?
I'm a child. Just I, okay. In all fairness, I mean, Punk has he has knowledge of this match. He's been in one before against Umaga a long time ago for the IC belt. Uh, I think it's going to be Punk, but yeah, I think it's going to be Punk. Drew got the dub in the last match, but it was a dirty finish, which is fine for those two. I feel like Punk is going to do something to get the dirt back on Drew. Maybe he's going to pull a JTG like he did against Shad. I think it was at the first ever Extreme Rules pay per view. I could be wrong there, where JTG just hung on Shad's back, and every time Shad. No, wait, no, that was the Four Corners match. Well, Punk's been in this type of situation before. Uh, yeah, I think it's going to be Punk. Punk's going to do something to where we're going to be like, is that going too far? And, it could be good. It could be fine. I don't see the situation calling for, like, too much violence. Well, the situation is going to be violence. I'm just trying to think because a lot of people that I talked to about this match are just being like, Drew is the more dangerous of the two, no matter what. Punk is just smarter. So I'm just wondering how in this he's going to outplay Drew with his smarts.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how the finish this goes because it's been very interesting feud so far. I know I agree with you. I think Punk's gonna get the win back just to set up their match at the next pay-per-view Bad Blood Hell in a Cell. It's gonna be their final match, and they both can move on from this feud. Yeah, so Bad Blood be the end all. Punk gets the win. I don't know who's gonna win the feud. That's really a 50-50 on that one. I know there's some fans who are mad that Rollins isn't involved anymore, but like Rollins is hurt. Okay, he's not going to be able to be involved in a match. They'll probably do him and Punk maybe at Mania, since that was what they were going to do last Mania. Maybe that's what they set up. Yeah, I'll go. Drew gets the win. I don't know how. Maybe or not. Drew gets the win. Sorry, CM Punk gets the win, and we'll just see. I mean, I don't know. This feud's just been kind of ever since Punk screwed Drew out of Money in the Bank, and they did that stupid bracelet shit at SummerSlam. I've just been kind of checked out of this feud, if I'm being honest. Like, I like both guys, but it's just like the bracelet thing was just so stupid to me. And then him screwing Drew out of Money in the Bank was just the way they went about it just really gave me a headache, and I just was kind of just checked out after that point. But yeah, hopefully it's a good match. Hopefully that Bad Blood, they finish it the right way in the Hell in a Cell. Usually Hell in a Cell matches are fun, so should be something. We'll see. So next match, one of the biggest stories on Raw, if not the biggest story on Raw besides Drew and Punk, we have Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest against Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Now, this has been one of my favorite feuds. I think, we talked about Judgment Day on a previous podcast, how it's really elevated everybody in the group. They're not going to be called the trash or street trash like it was rumored to be. There's going to be called New Judgment Day. So anybody hating that name, it's just going to be a, saying they use. And I'm talking about Finn and the new group, not Priest and all that. So yeah. So what the Terror Twins? That's what Rhea and Priest are now being called, the Terror Twins. Yeah. So the Terror Twins against the New Judgment Day. Tears, who do you have winning this tag team match?
Terror Twins. Oop, hello.
Oh, you good? You good too?
I'm peachy. Are you good?
Oh, okay, cool. So who do you have winning this match? The Terror Twins or Liv and Dominic Mysterio?
Terror Twins. That's a name. I don't think this feud is over, but what's the next pay-per-view? Do we know that?
You said when's the next pay-per-view or what's the next pay-per-view?
Bad Blood's the next pay-per-view. When is it?
Oh, excuse me. Probably in October. I don't know the exact date, but yeah, definitely somewhere in October.
I feel at Bad Blood we're gonna get Rhea Ripley versus Liv for the title. So there's a good chance Priest and Rhea win here, and that's gonna, I guess, sum up to how Rhea gets her real shot against Liv's title. So I'm gonna go Priest and Rhea with Dom taking the loss.
I could see that as well, especially with Rhea and Priest both losing at SummerSlam. I think they need this one a little bit more. I mean, Dom hasn't really wrestled a lot, and I think Undertaker gave Dominic Mysterio a lot of credit on his podcast, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, but he was like, Dominic Mysterio's so good, he doesn't even have to wrestle to be over that much, and that's what everybody should want to do. You get paid for not wrestling. So, yeah, I think Dom could afford to take a lot. It doesn't really hurt Dom. He's still going to have natural heel heat, and Liv doesn't have to take the pin either. So, yeah, I think what Tier said is probably what they're going to end up doing. I mean, it makes sense to have Rhea and Liv at Bad Blood. I don't know if they be in a Hell in a Cell or if they do one or two Hell in a Cells. But if they do two, I definitely could see that being the other match inside Hell in a Cell. So, yeah, I'll go Rhea and Priest, the Terror Twins, take the win here. Maybe Finn tries to interfere in the rest of the Judgment Day because Finn says he's going to try to ruin Priest anytime he can. So he'll definitely be out there. We'll have to see. So let's get on with this main event. Home country, Gunther against Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. Makes sense why they're doing this. I know there's a little bit of criticism about like why is Randy on SmackDown appearing on Raw? If you guys saw their King of the Ring match, Randy's shoulders weren't completely down. So now Randy's saying, well, you pinned me to get your shot, or you beat me to get your shot, but you didn't technically beat me, so I want a shot at the title. So it makes sense. So, Cheers, what do you think about this match, and who do you have winning between Gunther and Randy Orton?
Well, obviously, we want to go there. Let's be honest. I could have just said like, oh, hometown curse type stuff. So Gunther isn't going to win, or like, oh, Randy's about time for him to get his like last world title run, which is a fair argument for most people. But it's gonna be Gunther. Like, there's too many things in his favor for this match. Let's be honest. Like, hometown, I don't think Triple H has done the hometown curse gimmick yet. Could be wrong. I don't believe I am. And plus, Gunther is way too hot right now compared to Randy Orton. Randy Orton will always be a lot of people's main favorites, but Gunther he's the now, so it's probably best to, no matter what, like, say it's going to be him just to save yourself some sanity.
Yeah, Gunther all the way. And I said this on my TikTok as well. And there was a few people in the comments saying Randy Orton should win. There's no story if Gunther wins. Like, this isn't going to be a long-term story. This is a one-off match to make up for the King of the Ring match. This isn't going to be a 2-3 month feud. I hope people know that. It's not going to be Randy gets 2 or 3 matches for the title. He's just getting one match. He's going to lose. Randy Orton's got, I think he's 44 now. He said he'd like to wrestle till he's 50. He's got 5-6 years. He's going to win another world title. There ain't no doubt about it. Just not right now. It would make 0 sense for Gunther to lose this match. 0. I mean, it would be awful. I would be mad if he lost this. Like, and I'm a Randy Orton fan saying this. So Gunther wins. Hopefully it's a good match. I know there was some criticism about their King of the Ring match. Their chemistry looked kind of off. Maybe it's a little better here. So, yeah, I mean, to me, this is both world title matches are predictable. The other two could go either way. So, could be a fun card. I'm looking forward to this pay-per-view again. I'll go ahead, Tears.
To be fair for Randy Orton fans, like, even you have to admit, like, Randy Orton's style doesn't gel well with a lot of people. Like, even as a fan, you got to admit that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And him and Gunther's styles are like, it doesn't come across as like, oh yeah, these two just match each other very well. Like, I feel like it's gonna be more of like a hard hitting match than like I don't know. I hope for the best for it, but I'm not expecting like a classic match or nothing. Which Randy even said like he's not gonna be doing as much because of his back issues and he's not gonna be wrestling as much. So, and he doesn't really need to. So hopefully this match is good. Tears, any final thoughts on Bash and Berlin?
I think the match of the night, surprisingly, is going to be the mixed tag match. I feel like people are going to enjoy the Gunther and Randy Orton. People are going to they're going to laugh and just sit down and have a bowl of popcorn during the show. I'm such a child. They're going to sit down and have a bowl of popcorn during that match. And the KO and Cody Rhodes match is definitely going to be. I feel like people are going to want to find ways to argue. Like, wait till after the pay-per-view and let's see what people have to say about that match, because I feel like they're just going to find more like reasons to complain about it. But I have a question for you, Icon.
And what's your question?
So I've been seeing like a lot of people are talking about recently that the United States Championship is the new workhorse championship for WWE, like how the Intercontinental Championship used to be. Would you agree to that?
I'd have to see how LA Knight's reign goes personally, because Logan Paul didn't really defend it enough for me to really give him that workhorse reign. I know he's facing SmackDown's about to start in 26 minutes as we're recording, and I think him and Santos Escobar are supposed to have a match tonight, which could be fun. I honestly think that shouldn't have been added to this pay-per-view maybe as a 5th match or maybe a tag title match. I know Triple H has been putting some matches on SmackDown. I'm not hating that idea. I mean, I know there's been fans who say like, "Oh, the tag titles are never on pay-per-views." I mean, he is featuring them as like main events on regular shows, so that's more than what Vince would do. But back to your U.S. title, I do think LA Knight's going to be a good champion. I do think he's going to put the title on the line a lot because he seems like he's that type of guy. So yeah, I could see it eventually being that. Not right now because I think Logan Paul hurt a little bit by not ever really defending it. But I do think Logan or LA Knight could make it a good championship. So do you agree with that or not?
I was gonna say, like, however, like, even if Logan Paul didn't put the title up as much as he probably should have, you can't lie and say like his matches were not like matches to watch. Like that's what I think the workhorse like part means, is to where not how much they defend the title, but how much effort they put in the match for the title.
Oh yeah, Logan Paul had incredible matches for sure. Like him and LA Knight was pretty good at SummerSlam. I'm trying to think who else he faced.
Triple threat at Mania.
Yeah, that too. Like Logan Paul is a fantastic. You can say what you want about Logan Paul. He has said some dumb stuff in interviews. I know there's this new. He has more heat on him because apparently he pushed his dog purposely in the water for a video. That's getting him a lot of heat. Like he's a heat man. So I don't know how much more success he's going to have in WWE. I think WWE sees him as a moneymaker regardless, but he has had a ton of heat. But in ring, yeah, he's awesome. I mean, him and Ricochet was good. Him and Rollins, him and Reigns was really good. So yeah, he's had some good matches. So I mean, I would say it's probably going to be there eventually. So I hope you guys enjoyed Bash and Berlin predictions. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Let us know in the comments the matches you guys are looking forward to or your predictions, and we'll discuss it in the comments. So hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.
That's all.